pick of PepCo a bit, like the champion of PepCo a bit more on this map.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, but let's start with
Round
PepCo
begins
because we
in
haven't seen him today.
3,
Hello, PepCo. How are you?
1. Fight.
PepCo gets the heavy spawn, trespasser in his hand, and he trespasses his way to the rocket launcher as well. CHERRA uses the flame strike already, and CHERRA really wants that light armor, and he gets it, but he takes a lot of damage. So does PepCo. PepCo still has armor, and CHERRA makes his way over to the other light of the map. So both players still have armor, but CHERRA's stack looks a bit better. PepCo now sets up for the heavy and pure use of the dual wield. Completely deletes the speeding CHERRA. This is what 30 damage per tick looks like.
Yeah, but if he wanted to retreat, he was also so far in. Yeah. Next time, first peek.
The pain train has no brakes, right? And
Yeah.
if you are being pained by your own train, then it sucks.
True.
Going that speed, you don't really make a stop anymore. Not at the ramp and the banana anyway. Yeah, so PepCo's in the lead. And now CHERRA picks up the Mega, gets the light in the next few seconds, but not before taking up a rocket. And this removes so much armor from him that the light is not even giving him a stack advantage anymore. PepCo protects the other one, stacks up his rocket, makes his way over to the heavy. And yeah, the game slows down after a rather explosive start, Rob.
Yeah, no split on the items, so yeah, I think they can just chill on their own side. And yeah, they trade at exactly the same moment. Yeah, they both know what kind of ability they have, so they don't want to walk into the trap, but they both are wanting to create one.
Yeah, usually you see one of the players who has a good position try to lock up the other player at his item so he can delay his own item a bit and then is able to pick it up later.
Stopwatch.
How there's a delay on the heavy?
Oh yeah, because CHERRA is able to without locking up PepCo, he's able to delay the item, but I think the late teleporter gave PepCo an estimate, but CHERRA's HMG now eats PepCo alive, and yeah, we see reverse rolls out of what happened earlier. CHERRA now controls the other light as well, and PepCo can't take it. You get even completely denied. And CHERRA is now on the mega health. Oh, and he picks it up, and now he will go full speed ahead, and this is nothing PepCo wants to be in. He can now maximize damage and try to reduce the burn as much as he can, but he can't really because he can't deal that much damage on CHERRA. Good shotgun blast, but CHERRA's still kinda healthy, and PepCo has no weapons of the spawn.
Yeah, so the delay actually created a hectic situation for CHERRA, and he banked on it.
CHERRA is controlling the map very well, like he's cycling the lights. He has 3 times the light armor pickups than PepCo has, and the heavy armor pickups are almost the same, and with 5 seconds left, and this rocket from CHERRA, PepCo has no business contesting that. And CHERRA makes matters worse and hits even more damage onto the player.
Yeah, this time around he was the one who had great HMG. Oh, and he catches out PepCo, but he does a lot of damage to himself and walks into dual blasting Blaskovic.
Yeah, and the delay now could come to haunt CHERRA, but PepCo is not pushing in, so CHERRA gets the pickup nonetheless. Doesn't get out max value out of it because he gets a little bit of HMG tickle afterwards. But now CHERRA actually is caught in a bad situation. PepCo rocket jumps up. CHERRA gets the light armor still, I think. but CHERRA's still weak. The rocket misses by an inch, and CHERRA can't get out of this alive. The door frame actually comes back to haunt him, and PepCo, 2 frag lead, kind of stabilized of that. And PepCo doesn't really want to contest. He's happy with as it is,
5-minute
right?
warning.
Yeah. I also think like he has the tools to just lay out a trap right after the heavy pickup. And he's already in the lead, so he doesn't have to fight for everything.
Yeah, and I think with this frag, we will see him move over to the heavy now and establish control over that area, because his opponent will not have any weapons for that fight. And now we have a 2-item rotation for PepCo, and PepCo finds CHERRA again. Lightning gun duel where CHERRA is coming out the victor, kind of, if he had more stack, that is. But yeah, it's not a game of ifs, it's a game of is. And the fact is that PepCo got another frag here. Beautiful rockets from above. Mega is waiting. He's just controlling it so well at this moment.
Yeah, he can walk from one side to the other, and CHERRA doesn't even care. He did dish out some damage, but he got also a lot more in return. Yeah, he dies. Even before he... Oh, he will get the mega health though. PepCo, well, he falls back to the light, so he's still in the health position. Ah, and he predicts a great pathway. CHERRA is taken. Oh, now he's left with the duel wheel. He wasn't able to push CHERRA away. It seems.
Yeah, he missed. He missed everything. If he just hit a little bit with the shotgun or the lightning gun or whatever, he'd had him in there. But now CHERRA is hunting him down, forcing the spawn at the nails. Lightning gun against the nail gun. Lightning gun should win this 10 out of 10 times, and it does win. But PepCo makes him pay at least a little bit. Stacks are rather equal now.
Yeah, but he's getting full control. So yeah, PepCo has work to do to get back in control. And he walks into a full-on hundo, followed up by CHERRA's LG. And is not able to do anything on the mega health pickup. CHERRA is getting back in this.
Yeah, and just as we've seen PepCo controlling the map very well, CHERRA now is returning the favor. He's running all the items again, like he did at the start of the map. The big difference is that he has more major items, a lot more over the course of the map, and this results in him, well, not being in the lead at the moment, but having such a grasp. It feels like it's his game, but the score just doesn't reflect that. But he had just the better control. There's no point denying that. PepCo now is playing wisely to vacate the area, but he also somehow needs to find a way to deal unreturned damage if he wants to make a comeback happen. Wait, no, he wants to get the control back and not, yeah, put all onto one card.
Stopwatch.
CHERRA's just running the items too well, Rob. There's no way out of it, it seems like.
Yeah, but he still needs to frack. He gets one in the end. Oh, but look at the health he's working with.
Stopwatch.
He gets the heavy though, but yeah, he's very wary of walking out of the portal. Oh, no, no! Ah, thankfully, there is not much hitting from PepCo's side onto CHERRA. He does
1 minute warning.
lose out on the mega health. So CHERRA, yeah? Is he gonna fight for the heavy? Or is he waiting for the next rotation? Oh, it seems that PepCo is there with the dual wielding guns and he... Yeah, whoa. What?
Huge rocket from CHERRA, but PepCo's stack is still... Yeah, kicked him. And now...
He almost turned it around though.
And now PepCo just needs to not fight. Oh, good defensive rockets.
Yeah.
And another one, and CHERRA's momentum is completely taken away, and CHERRA calls the GG. PepCo prevails on map number 1.
Wow.
CHERRA's pick that is as well.
Watch a clutch finish.
Yeah, it was kind of do or die, but I don't know if CHERRA needed to force a fight around this area, like the choke point at the rockets. It felt a bit too early to go for such a desperation play.
Yeah, but I think he shouldn't have fought for the heavy. At the 9-minute mark, he tied it up, and PepCo had the lower ground. Well, CHERRA had the higher ground, but yeah, PepCo can use the portal to get into his face, and he will lose out on the heavy. He had only the mega health. I think only 15 armor, so I think that was just not the way to play this from CHERRA's side.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for him was actually that he didn't opt for damage, but opted to steal the item away. If he just goes for the damage and hits a good rocket and makes it out alive, gets some stack here and there, it's valid to show up, but like this is what was very, very aggressive from him. But now we see his Nyx again, and we just saw how much havoc he can wreak with that champion on a map like Awoken. Can he do that against PepCo's visor, though? Remains to be seen.
Yeah, I'll have the answer in about 10 minutes. But yeah, it's CHERRA. Yeah, he had quite the lead for some time, right? So this must feel a little bit worse for him.
Yeah, it comes across like a bit of a robbery, because it always was a moment where CHERRA had the biggest stack and good weaponry as well, where PepCo miraculously landed insane amounts of damage and turned it all around. And we're back to lobby. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, something in Russian and even more in Russian. Let's throw it into a translator. Oh yeah, another pick. CHERRA picked Nyx, but Nyx was banned and he had the Doom selected, of course.
Happens. Especially when we're dealing with CHERRA.
Okay, but now we're going into the map.
Yeah, so yeah, actually we talked about this, right? I think Visor is really a good counter pick to Doom. Because the information gives you so much, and yeah, somehow Doom just move around without a care in the world. But yeah, if they float through the air, it is easy to hit them.
Prepare to fight.
With LG.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
We will see if it goes like this. CHERRA, though, has to mount a comeback, and he picks up the rail as well as he's slapping the heavy onto his chest. PepCo picking up the light at the T-con and tries to get the LG undamaged, and he can, because CHERRA misses all the rails. But beautiful rockets from CHERRA now. Some sort of retaliation. And PepCo is worse for wear after this encounter. Wow. Beautiful rail. Completely crushing Visor's feet, and another one to follow up, and now PepCo can't stick around. Oh, he cut himself off the angle, but he still lands the rail and gets the first frag on the board. CHERRA is back.
Nice. How much accuracy does he have? I don't think he missed a shot. Oh, what the tribal from PepCo. That hurts a lot. No armor anymore on CHERRA.
CHERRA, though, still has all the weapons he needs. But PepCo has position and huge tribal damage as well coming in from the Visor here. Earns himself the item, and he should be able to make it over to the heavy as well. And he gets that. Now he's a scary Visor. CHERRA misses the rail, so does PepCo, but PepCo charges forward and stops immediately, because this is a choke point. You will get hit by a direct rocket if you just go through mindlessly. times it. PepCo goes through undamaged, but CHERRA retaliates and retreats towards the lightning gun area without taking too much damage. Actually,
and
no damage even.
He activates the vision, so he knows there is a clean mega health to pick up. Oh, he doesn't go right away, so CHERRA has a pathway to the heavy.
Go Rocket. PepCo does not go through the teleporter. We'll see him go through now. CHERRA is weak. He's not railable by just a bit. And CHERRA is in the banana trying to hide out from any damage. And CHERRA is making his one frag worth like 10 at the moment.
Yeah, but he's playing out of control, and yeah, there will be some moments that PepCo can follow it up, especially after hitting that rail.
And that was not the vision shot. The vision is just coming off cooldown, just to remind you. So we might be seeing some more crazy shit here. Like this. Beautiful Rocket. Rocket jumps back up. Vision is still in his pocket. Now he uses... No, he used it for the rocket.
Oh.
And CHERRA removes his frag again.
Well, that...
Jump over to PepCo.
Yeah, let's give PepCo some screen time after... Well, not getting the frag, but he baited the suicide. Is that something you can do? I think you can do it. Oh, but wow. CHERRA, it just turned around in his favor. PepCo has not much stack left to fight for. Or to fight with. Yeah, and he needs to leave the heavy to his opponent. I do think he could have shot for an angle on the mega health and retreat to the banana. But yeah, he used both items onto CHERRA, so he needs to disappear. And especially not be at an item that isn't up for 15 seconds.
Oh, but he hits so much lightning gun, and CHERRA can't really follow it up with lightning gun himself. And fortunately, CHERRA still could clutch it out, had some resources to fall back on, and gets the heavy after all. And it's back to where it was after the first fight these guys had in this map. CHERRA with full control now.
Oh, he's hitting that rail, and PepCo has nothing. Not any armor left. CHERRA gets the heavy. There's some tickling from the HMG of PepCo. But CHERRA is still on the warpath. Yeah, if he continued that chase, he would have chased PepCo into the mega health. So he retreats to the mega health. He's still on the warpath. Yeah, PepCo is a little bit caught out on that position, but now uses the vision to get a nice LG angle. And wow, CHERRA just walks into so much LG. He did had both items, so... And he can retreat to the mega health. So yeah, PepCo is still in the world of hurt.
CHERRA is denying him all the lights, and PepCo now is moving to that area where the light has just been taken. The light at T-Con has been taken as well. So PepCo needs to get past CHERRA to pick up a light armor, or even any item for that matter, which he doesn't have already. And CHERRA is locking him up in a prison on the other side of the map. PepCo has no stack to work with. And even if it's just a one frag game, the control is so strong on CHERRA at the moment that PepCo has basically nothing to do here.
Yeah, and I think what PepCo now is doing isn't really effective. He's using the vision on the other side of the map, but I think he needs to do it just before a pickup or after a pickup to do punishment damage, so he can stop the rotation CHERRA is having, because right now he's just dying in between.
I think also CHERRA with his pressure is making sure that PepCo is never near an item, so he can't hear it and he has to guess when it's spawning. Now they find each other again, and the visor strafe actually prevails. Having the faster dodging comes in clutch as CHERRA can't hit enough lightning gun to win the fight here.
Yeah, but CHERRA gets the heavy. And PepCo does not have a rail. So there was no punishment on the heavy pickup. Oh, but the tribals practically removes all the overstack CHERRA was working with.
CHERRA's position certainly says the item is not gonna spawn. PepCo makes his way over and he should be getting the heavy. Tribald misses by only an inch. CHERRA's rail does not connect also, and PepCo now has an in. CHERRA makes his way out just in time, but if that rail hits, he still could have been ringed out. CHERRA's now pushing forward as he needs the light armor.
He wasn't
Punished for
aware.
it heavily, and huge Tribald after it, and now it's, oh no, but CHERRA can stack back up a little bit, and it's kind of equal.
Yeah. Yeah, you think PepCo should have chopped for some damage on the lightning gun?
Yeah, he was on T-Con. He could have easily rotated to Tribal and look for a rail angle, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, he's still, no, not outstacking him anymore. Especially after that mega health pickup. Oh, he had the
Huge
heavy.
damage from both.
Yeah, and PepCo had the heavy behind him.
No,
but
CHERRA!
CHERRA gets it anyway, because he, mid-fight, took the light and seals the deal with a crush rail shot.
If PepCo's rail is broken, he definitely needs a new one. It's not hitting when he needs it. This one connects, and the shotgun comes out clutch in PepCo. One frag game, 1 minute, 45 seconds. Here we go.
Wow. Up goes shotgun. To the face. Oh
Huge
no!
rockets.
Yeah. The rockets of CHERRA are so effective. But yeah, he gets the heavy, but oh, not without taking so much damage. CHERRA using the double jump of Doom to evade any incoming rockets.
Yeah, PepCo has 99 problems, and the last rocket definitely was one of them. Yeah, I think there's no way of coming back for PepCo on this map. CHERRA's stack is so solid, he has all the weapons. 1 minute, 3 frags is doable. You can spawn force, but he needs the rail to make it sufficiently and effectively enough if he kills him and he spawns and CHERRA then spawns at the lightning gun area. But yeah, it's not even gonna happen.
Yeah,
because CHERRA is getting all the kills.
But I think he gave up because the previous frag was just press forward on the mega health when it was spawning while his enemy was there. So yeah, he can complain about it, but I think there still was a chance. But by that move, yeah, the lead from CHERRA was just too much.
And that rail puts the last nail in the coffin of PepCo, and CHERRA ties up the series 1-1. And now we go on to Vale, which is going to be the deciding map of this quarterfinal.
Yeah. This was an action-packed quake we had on Awoken. And it went both sides. Only the last 2 minutes, CHERRA sealed the deal.
Yeah.
So
this is a quick reminder for you guys. The picks for Veil of Nath is Kilo on PepCo, and the Eisen is for CHERRA. So just so you know what you're betting on. And I think, yeah, I started the prediction. So you can tell us what you think, who's going to take this one, and who's then going to play in the semi-final of this week's Estoty.
well, before we do that, I just want to say hello, everybody. And thanks for the raid, Amaral. And hello, Justice. Or Justice Pirate. Pirate.
Yeah, I'm a terrible host.
Yeah. And Fernandotito, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I hope you guys having fun. We are having a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's a pleasure as always casting with you and seeing those great games. Really enjoyable.
Yeah, but if we get back on the menu, we have Vilpnov as the follow-up. Yeah.
Let's see.
Eisen
if one
can
of the
be,
players is allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
Okay, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Eisen is a nuisance. Controlling the tele exit
because
on
of
the
the
Mega
name.
is,
Now I get it.
is really annoying. But so are the grenades.
Yeah.
Don't know what's
Yeah,
harder
but
to
I
deal
think
with.
on this matchup it's a bit of the same like playing against Kiel on Deep Embrace. You just need to keep a distance, but this is a map with dark, tight corridors, so it will not always be possible to evade a fight.
Indeed.
So yeah, I think they're both great picks. Yeah, and I hope that Kiel wins, but the frustration factor from Eisen could play a part.
I mean, the speed difference between those two champions is not really as big. Of course, the Eisen has a little bit higher acceleration and base speed, but yeah, it's not so big that you would say, oh, the Eisen is going to be everywhere while the Kiel is struggling to find positions. It's going to be more of who is in a good spot first and who can fortify himself up on there with his ability and also with his weaponry, of course. As now, it seems like we are still waiting for someone to join, I'm not sure. As we just got joined by Airwalker, who is doing another Russian coverage of this. Oh no, we just loaded into the map. There we go. Prediction in the chat is... Okay. So,
It's
one
87.
guy's on CHERRA and one at Justice Pirates said it's gonna be PepCo. So, Laivu against Justice Pirates prediction. Which means that the chat is pretty undecided.
Well, there is more money on the CHERRA.
Yeah, but it's just two people betting. So I just
Yeah,
put it
but no,
on-
I think it only shows
Prepare to fight.
the one who bets the
Round
most.
begins in
No, you can see how many people betted on one side as
Oh,
well.
that's a person, right?
Fight.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, PepCo with the big guns and the tank. And both players start out aggressive. CHERRA uses his better spawn with the better weaponry. Both players are basically dead on arrival, and CHERRA could die here if PepCo manages to go through the teleporter at the right time. He can't deal enough damage, and CHERRA gets the first frag. Good start for him, but PepCo gets the next major item. No, he doesn't. He goes for damage first. But now he gets it, and it's a huge delay, so we will definitely see a brawl for the next item. Maybe even before PepCo charges in like a warhorse, but PepCo also eats a lot of damage, and PepCo has some time to waste before this item comes in. I think this means that it's gonna be CHERRA. No, CHERRA is fortifying the high ground by now and not caring for the heavy. Interesting choice.
Yeah, PepCo can stack back up on all the items. Yeah, he needed a heavy to stack back up, so not much overstack. And he gets greeted by Timmy the Turret. A lot of damage, actually. So, yeah. PepCo gets scared away from the heavy, but not without firing a rail onto CHERRA. And look at the stack of CHERRA. It's just disappearing.
Yeah, the bubble blaster is also doing a lot of work on PepCo's stack. But PepCo in the end clutches it out and gets the frag.
but
CHERRA
he-
spawns at the heavy, and now he's stacked.
Yeah.
He's
and-
lacking some weapons.
But look, PepCo is nowhere near an item. So CHERRA gets full control. Wait with his life for it, but I think it's a good trade. Especially against a Kiel.
PepCo somehow managed to get a good bit of stack back. CHERRA still gets the heavy, but PepCo has control over the teleporter exit and is not spotted by the turret. Good damage. Shots the second rocket a little bit too early, but spams the entrance with a rocket and... rocket, I'm saying. Pineapple, of course. And he hits it as well. Picks up the Mega. Now stacks are rather equal, if not in favor of PepCo.
And he's defending the armor quite successfully. PepCo was shopping for an angle. Doesn't hit anything. Let's remove Timmy the turret, and wow, CHERRA just walks into 2 rockets, and the chase is on from PepCo. Wow, but
how did CHERRA clutch it out? He must have picked up all the stack that was left, 50 at the rockets and the 2 health bubbles as well, and then all the lightning gun.
Is he
This is not... I don't know. Yeah, PepCo goes for the Mega instead of the immediate refrag, and this means that he's being denied the heavy again, and CHERRA actually can be elusive again.
Yeah, and even mistiming the item does not get punished. Yeah, you only can punish a bad move if you're aware of it, right? But, it's... Yeah, I'm amazed that CHERRA walks away with this play.
Yeah, now PepCo wanted the heavy and gave, by this choice, gave CHERRA the Mega. Deals a little bit of damage, so he knows where he is, but CHERRA's stack is still huge, and a drive-by rail doesn't make anything... Yeah, it doesn't improve PepCo's stack or case here to gain back the control, or even the lead. I don't know what PepCo needs to do, Rob.
Yeah, well, hitting a rail is the first part. And wow, yeah, he takes the Mega health. So now CHERRA is being outstacked by a lot. And PepCo doesn't get the frag, but he's able to let CHERRA suicide. I think he will be content with that.
CHERRA doing the samurai move and taking his own life before he loses his grace. Oh, but PepCo now is about to die, yeah, and CHERRA picks up the heavy, clean stack still.
Wow, did PepCo not have any bullets left in the chamber or something? Why clutch it out with Will from that close in such a fight?
PepCo is a bit PepCo. CHERRA is a bit early again.
Yeah, he's
gets
overstaying
bullied
his
out.
welcome also.
Yeah. And PepCo just needs to find an inventory. Oh, no way! The point blank! CHERRA, how are you doing it time and time again? He's such an elusive weasel. Look at this!
Oh my god. But yeah, the shotgun trap. I understand it, right? Playing against the heavy, it's a good removal toy.
Netmaster, stopwatch, handyman.
Did I say toy? I meant tool. Shotguns are no toys.
I mean, we are in a game, so it's okay. In the end, it's...
and the Quake 4...
It's still a weapon, but who knows? I mean, PepCo needs to mount a comeback, and he gets good damage to begin with. It's a bit early for the item, gets bullied off, misses the rail. Both players are railable, but PepCo gets the frag, and even though that CHERRA dies on the other side of the teleporter, it's still a frag, and now it's 1 frag game, and stack is in favor of PepCo, but position is definitely in favor of CHERRA.
Yeah, but PepCo is dishing out damage.
Oh, what a rocket!
The hundo! Oh, but no! CHERRA, again, walks away with murder. PepCo really needs to find better weapons, because it isn't working for him. Yeah, cock. I think Russians say that when they are not happy with the situation they are in.
Well, I mean, PepCo is not in the lead, and his stack is not looking all too great. I don't think he's saying, oh, this is so cool right now. I really like where I am in this game. So he needs to make something happen. Good rail, that's the start, and he doesn't even get too much damage in return. CHERRA, though, gets the next major item undamaged, and the stack, well, he dwarfs PepCo's stack. Not so much anymore, but now again after the rail. Why do I even say stuff? Oh, in the direct! Pushes PepCo up in the air and he steps into the acid, almost strips one of his lives away from himself. And CHERRA's stack is just insanely compared to PepCo's stack. PepCo really needs to find something and change up anything.
Yeah, I think...
Otherwise he has no chance, Rob.
Yeah, PepCo's scratching his nose or something. No, he was waiting for the light. Okay. Good tactic. And he's dealing the damage. Gets in damage in return though. He has no easy into any frag. Even gets sent out of the map. This is very tilting if it would happen to me.
Impressive.
Oh, but they're still alive in PepCo. Getting this frag, he's weak though, but if he can get the next item... No, he can't. Vertical rail from CHERRA. I mean, it's still doable. Like, there's nothing done yet. But huge rockets, especially if you deal damage like this. Holy guacamole.
Yeah, and he has the starting stack, right? So... Oh, yeah.
Scratch that.
Yeah.
No, it's getting very, very close on time.
1 minute.
Yeah, the window is closing. It might have even have closed by that frag from CHERRA. But CHERRA is just a ninja in escaping fights with low health and just disappearing at the map, or at least at the place where PepCo is not anticipating that his enemy is at. We saw him so low so many times at the wrong item or just somewhere in the map. And PepCo wasn't able to hit his shots.
No, and the HMG just eats up the kill alive. 72% accuracy on CHERRA there. And that's it. CHERRA is the first semi-finalist of this week's Estoty version. There's no way that PepCo is gonna come back because CHERRA can delay each spawn by 5 seconds, so it's done and dusted. There's physically no possibility anymore. Well played.
Yeah.
What a last map. Or what a series in general. It was very, very close.
True, yeah. A few unlucky fights for PepCo, but yeah, CHERRA had the upper hand.